Root Insurance promises low rates based on how you drive. Sounds amazing, right? As you guys know, I was a customer of Root Car Insurance for many years, but towards the end, it got very frustrating and I had to leave. Here's the real story of why I canceled my Root Car Insurance policy and what you need to know before you sign up. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my personal experience with Root Car Insurance. The good, the bad, and why I ultimately had to walk away. So if you are shopping for car insurance or considering Root, this video might save you a lot of time and money. Let's start off with the basics. What in the world is Root Car Insurance? Root is a newer car insurance company that prices your premium based primarily on your driving behavior. So the better you drive, the more money you can potentially save with Root. So all you have to do is take the test drive through the app that you download on your mobile phone, and if you qualify, you are going to get a custom quote based on how safe you are as a driver. Sounds revolutionary, and it can work great for some drivers. I signed up because I like the idea. Sounds great when you get rewarded for simply driving safe and you don't have to jump through 1,000 hoops like you do with other car insurance companies. And now let's look at the good and the bad. Let's start off with the pros. The sign up process was smooth and 100% app based. So you simply download the app and you start driving, and they're going to send you a quote based on how you drove for the last week or two. My initial quote was way cheaper than what I got quoted with traditional companies. And finally, the app was super easy to use, super clean design, made everything very simple. And now let's talk about the cons. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I was in a major accident and Root Car Insurance didn't want to pay me out, that their customer support was the worst in the world, simply because I was not in a wreck. I never had to file any type of claim with Root Car Insurance. So on that end, everything was smooth, simply because I drove safe and had no incidences whatsoever. So I cannot speak about that area when it comes to Root Car Insurance. But one thing that I can speak about is their rate hikes, and this is what made me walk away from Root Car Insurance in the first place. So when I initially signed up for Root Car Insurance, the price was amazing. I absolutely loved the rate that I was getting. I loved how easy it was to maintain my policy. I had all my documents in the app. Then after 1 month, rate was good. 3 months, rate was good. 6 months, rate was good. 1 year, I seen a slight increase. Then after that, every couple of months, my rate will pretty much go higher and higher. Even though I had no speeding tickets, no accidents, and I drove safer and safer as I continued to drive. But none of that stopped the price from going higher and higher. So the overall idea of Root Car Insurance is great in my opinion. The safer you drive, the more you save. But after being with them for a couple of years, even if I was driving extremely safe, even if I didn't drive much at all, the rate still kept going higher and higher. The rate hikes that I was getting, it made no sense. I even reached out to them over the phone, but I always got a generic response saying it's all based on market conditions or something like that. So after the price kept going higher and higher, I had to make the decision and I had to eventually leave Root Car Insurance. But that put me in a very tricky situation because in my state, you have to have car insurance. You cannot drive if you don't have insurance on your vehicle. So I had to get a new policy very quickly. So how was I able to find cheap car insurance after canceling my Root Car Insurance policy? I used a car insurance comparison tool like the one I have linked in the description box below and found multiple companies offering better offers and pretty much the same coverage that I had before. When it comes to car insurance, a lot of people will look into companies that have great reviews, companies that are huge, that are all over the country, that have great customer service. Me, I just look for the best possible price. If I can get decent coverage but an amazing price, that is what I go for. So with this car insurance comparison tool, in less than 5 minutes, I got multiple offers from multiple companies, and all I did was pick the cheapest one with the best coverage. So after switching, I was able to get pretty much the same coverage but at a much much cheaper price. So if you want to try this comparison tool, the link will be in the description box below. It takes only a couple of minutes, so give it a try. So here are my final thoughts and advice. First of all, Root Car Insurance is not a scam. It is a great company, and for some drivers can potentially save them a ton of money, especially low mileage and super safe drivers. But in my case, the continuous price hikes every time I had to renew my policy was a deal breaker, so I had to move on. So here's some advice. Before you commit to any car insurance company, make sure to shop around. Compare multiple companies. Make sure you are getting the best price and the best deal when it comes to coverage. Loyalty won't save you any money, but shopping around might. So that is all I have for this quick video. Let me know in the comment section below if you tried Root Car Insurance before, if you're still with them, if you switched to another provider. Let me know what kind of awesome deals you're getting on car insurance. Drop those prices in the comment section below. If you have any questions as well, drop those as well. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you in the next one. Peace out.